Greetings petrolheads, my name is Tom, you're on my gaming channel, and today I'm playing Automation the Car Company Tycoon game again, and I was asked to build the smallest possible car with the smallest possible engine. It didn't say anything else though, so be prepared for anything. So this is the smallest car as far as I can tell. Like, it's 1.7 meters high, 1.3 meters wide, and 3.3 meters long. What about... There's one... What about this? 1.4 meters? Yeah, the other one was smaller. So that's... there it is. Let's get this one. The request said nothing about cost. Like, I wasn't specifically asked to make it cheap and slow, you could say. So therefore, what we're gonna do is have a little bit of fun and get this thing made from carbon fiber. Transverse placement, because front-wheel drive will make this car even lighter than it would otherwise be. Like, this engine bay is just ridiculously tiny. If I don't go for McPherson struts up front, which is just a little bit more compact of a setup, so we have just a little bit more space in the engine bay. You can see here, like, there's not really that much room at all. If we go for a double wishbone, there's even less room. So let's go for McPherson's front, multi-link rear. Oh, you know what? Torsion beams rear. Because fuck it. It's a viable option for front-wheel drive cars. I'm thinking 185s up front will probably be wide enough, considering this is gonna be an engine with probably less than 500 cc. And carbon fiber for the panels as well. Let's give this thing some distinct looks, I guess. Like, let's not go too overboard. I'm not gonna give this thing some crazy lips or spoilers or anything like that, but add a little stripe right here won't hurt. We're gonna... Yeah, we're actually starting at the bottom here this time. And gonna give this some... Excuse me? Alright. A number plate, and we're gonna... I'm gonna add some fog lights here. With indicators on the side of them as well. Just like that. And then make a grill. I don't know which one. Are you serious? We got an Aston Martin style grill in this game. Let's try it actually. I don't think this would be the worst choice for this body shell. I think it goes relatively well with the shape of the car. And for headlights, let's try these. What about this then? I think this is alright. Like, obviously I think you could do better than this, but this is not gonna be a car that's, you know, focused around aesthetics. I mean, what is it focused in? It's not gonna be a very fast either. Like, how much horsepower are you gonna get out of a 400cc inline 4? I think is the smallest displacement for it. Like, how much power do you expect to make out of that? So if it's not focused on aesthetics, if it's not focused on speed, what is it focused on then? Actually, you know what? A car being lightweight does not only have the advantage of making it faster, it also has the advantage of making it more economical. So let's actually focus on that. Making it really economical. And I think we can make it even more economical if we also turbocharge that engine. And I think the rear number plate is gonna go like here. Then we're gonna add some braking lights. And then we're gonna make some lights here as well. No, let's actually get them up there if you can. This is creating all sorts of weirdnesses. Is that a word? I don't know. Let's just leave them here then. And get like... actually, you know what? I want to try something. Let's get something like this in here. And then we pull out some more duct tape. And then we just do this. Like that. And then we add some indicators in here as well. Let's actually turn those around. Get them in like here. Yeah, it's not ideal, but you know, not everything in life is. So let's leave this like that, and get maybe, let's see, where do we have those? Get one of these on here and put the badge on it. And this is a retro style eco car, if you will. Should we make it blue? Green, dark blue, red. Yeah, let's make it red. Why not? Front wheel drive. And let's get to the engine now. So the inline 4, again, we want to prove that not that, but we want to prove how good high-tech materials are for economy purposes. Like many manufacturers have already proven how viable high-tech is for performance cars, so we want to prove how viable it is for economy, I guess. Like, we truly don't need billet steel here. It's just a waste of money, I guess. Probably we don't even need forged steel. Or is the maximum torque always also dependent on, like, relative to the engine displacement? For example, so a cast iron crank from a 7-liter engine will obviously have a higher max torque than a cast iron crank from a 2-liter engine, I imagine, at least. Let's go for forged, long story short, and I-beam titanium, and we're gonna go for low friction cast because they will give us the best economy. Oh, we can make it even smaller. 270 cc. Damn. So let's go here then. Turbocharger, best quality for the turbocharger. Small. Hold. Why? Why is this come? Why does this come in so late? Oh. Well, 4,500 still. You get the minimum compressor and turbine size. You know what? Let's make it 393 at least. What about this then? It'll still come in at like 3,600. So on the positive side, this gives us a reason to rev the crap out of this engine. Excuse me? Why are these pipes so long? Why are these pipes so long? I don't get it. No intercooler. Why? Maybe the game assumes that normally your engine would go up until here about, because nobody in their right mind would build a 393cc engine for a car. But we did. So let's actually go for no intercooler here. It's gonna mess up, it's gonna fuck up our compression ratio and all that. Gonna run it on premium gas. Obviously 15.0 to 1, because we want this as leaned out as possible. Let's give this 7,000 RPMs, and the best quality on this section, because this is the fuel system and more quality means more economy. Then, yeah, well, how much power are we gonna make? 65 horsepower is probably very generous already. Yeah, it was indeed. 28.7. The economy doesn't even appear to be that good. 31.48%. I've done much better than this. The reliability though, 87.2. Is this causing any problems, the rev limit? It is not. Not at all. So you know what? This gives us better economy. But also less power? Why? What about this? And now? It's still gonna decrease power. What about that? This makes economy worse. Got 30 horsepower now. This saves us 12 kilograms on an engine that would only weigh 61 kilograms anyway, with the intercooler. Leaving it off saves us 12 entire kilograms, and in a car this small and this light, 12 kilograms is actually quite a lot. So you know what, we're gonna also decrease the rev limit, because we don't need it to be this high. This will give us some more reliability, which we very much desire, I guess. Let's give this guy a 5-speed manual, because we're not gonna need any more speeds than that. And we're gonna worry about the gearings a little bit later, once we're finished with aero and suspension and all that. 175s are probably more than enough. Some decent rims here. Alloy wheels. Actually, fuck it, we got a carbon fiber chassis and panels, let's go for magnesium rims. Because this car is not gonna be cheap anyway. So then, alright, carbon ceramic brakes are probably lighter. Let's see, 6 pistons weigh 21 kilograms in 2.8, so carbon ceramics are lighter. Probably only need 4 pistons though, and 2 pistons rear. We can probably leave the sizes as they are, because this car is gonna be so light. We're not gonna require any, you know, we're not gonna require any sort of big brake diameter anyway. And we need 17.4 kilojoules per second of cooling, so that's just... that's down here is where that is. And, you know, better aero quality gives us better fuel economy, so 2 seats, because if you wanna go economically, you have to save all the weight you can. Therefore this only gets basic interior as well, no entertainment, because this car is not going to be entertaining in any way, shape or form. Like it's not entertaining to drive, and it's not entertaining. It's not entertaining in terms of, well, entertainment. So safety, of course, we have to adjust to our safety regulations of our time. Therefore, standard 10's safety. Let's see, standard springs. Gas monotube, and then I guess passive sway bars. Comfort setup here. And this car weighs 462.6 kilograms. 100.7 mpg. There you have it. We don't need hybrids, we don't need diesels. All we need is a preposterously slow car with a 393cc turbocharged engine, if you want to achieve the maximum amount of miles per gallon. And it's got to be made from carbon fiber, and the total cost to produce is 24,400. So the finished car would cost about 70 to 80 grand for a car with 28.5 horsepower. So that is obviously the deal of the century. And we can now also adjust our top speed, because this thing is gonna be a little bit faster than... oh wait. This was the perfect top speed. Okay, let's see. This does not give us anything. That gives us a little bit more. Okay, 51 spacing. It's apparently the best spacing. I'm also pretty surprised that the drivability is this low. Like, how much easier does it get? It does not even have... It's got a manual gearbox. It's got 28 horsepower. It's got McPherson strut front suspension. It's got, you know, nothing that can get in your way while you're driving. Maybe it's because it's so light. Maybe light cars get a drivability penalty. I don't know. Let's see. But it's bottoming out. It's still bottoming out with this ride height. You know what? Let's fix that. Drivetrain. What do you mean? How much more drivable does it get than a manual gearbox? Automatic? Yeah, there it is. That also increased the miles per gallon, surprisingly enough. Everyone, check out this super awesome economy car. It does 0 to 100 kilometers an hour in 21 seconds. That's still faster than a Land Rover Defender with the 120 horsepower diesel engine though, which was tested at 22 seconds. So there you have it. Faster than a Land Rover Defender and about, you know, 4 times as economical and more expensive than a Land Rover. There you have it. Hope you guys enjoyed the episode. If you did, click the like button, it helps out a great deal. Subscribe if you want to see more in the future. For now, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.